Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
It is another Saturday morning, beautiful people, and you know what time it is? Yes, it is aerobics time. I'm all geared up and ready. We're live at the TJ and U Gym at the What If Event Center. Exercise is not just about staying healthy, it helps your mind focus. And in the words of Napoleon Hill, the body achieves what the mind believes. Join me wherever you're watching from. Let us achieve what our mind believes.
All right, down. All right, up again. Yeah, good morning. It's another beautiful Saturday again on your daily station, Western Spring Television. Spring the Lives is the show. This morning, we shall be having Keep Fit exercise program. This morning is going to be high intensive. We are going for high intensive cardiovascular exercise. High intensive cardiovascular exercise. Please, you make sure when you are getting tired, you stop. You don't get to the point that you are tired before you stop. Bring the Lights is the show. Please remember, it's going to be more intensive this morning, more of cardiovascular exercise. All right, you know we have to warm up. You warm the body before the starting. You don't just wake up from your bed and you start exercising like that. Like warm it up. It's going to be high intensive this morning. Please, if you are getting tired, you can excuse yourself. When you recover fully, you can join us. All right, up. All right, the two hands up. Please remember, it's going to be highly intensive this morning. Are we ready? Ready? All right, let's go. Faster. All right, it's okay. All right, we go again. Faster. All right, up, side, forward, and then you bring it down and up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right, up. Now let's go. Let's jump it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now we go on high knee pause. You go this way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, up again. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, up. We'll go back to that jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, wait. Now faster. 1. You make it faster. All right, we clap there. 1, 2, 3. All right, you don't clap. Let's go. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Remember, we are making it a little bit faster. Just say where you are. I want to start the center. Ready? Back to our jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's a fast cardiovascular exercise. The next 10, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, the next 10, jumping jack, you can just get this. Yeah? You make it faster, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's high intensive this morning. Please, when you're tired, you can excuse yourself. Now we go. Back to the jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Now we go. 1, bring it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, hold your waist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. It starts to be more intensive to challenge the heart and how the cardiovascular endurances. What we are looking for this morning is endurance exercise, cardiovascular exercise. With this, you have more energy, you have more power to do the work. Let's go. It is a beautiful Saturday, so you had there. All right, let's go. 1, faster. 2. You go with all your power. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, up. Now from your heel, let's go. 1, 2. You go with all your power. Like, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we got this. Remember, it's a little bit faster, a little bit higher this morning. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hey. Hey. All right, thank you. All right, the next activity, let's go. All right, we go. Hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, thank you. All right. Now we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. In the next step, please you go with all your power. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. June 12 loading. June 12 loading. If you are not here on June 12, you are missing out. June 12. June 12. June 12 loading. All right, let's go. All right, please just watch me. Watch me. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's get that one more time. I'll bring it down. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You clap, I clap. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now we'll push again. You push it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Spring Delight is the show, and this is the Keeping Fit segment of HIIT. Now same exercise, but a little bit modification to it. The left leg's out, your hands by the side. All right, the hands up again. All right, let's take it down. Now your pen at the floor, and look up. Remember, we're doing more of stretching exercise this morning. You stretch it, you can see my palm, my pen at the floor, then look up, we don't look down. We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, you bring it up. All right, we change the legs, and we'll repeat the same exercise. All right, the two hands up, hands by the side. All right, let's take it down again, and look up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, up. Okay, now from the left legs. All right, we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you hold your leg this way. You maintain your balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, you stretch it out. All right, from the other legs, you count your 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now from the back. The others. 1. All right, the other hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember I said at the beginning of the show, of the program, that we're going for more of the stretching exercises this morning. All right, up again, up. We're bringing it down gradually, down, down, down. Now your fingers are the toes now. All right, to stretch the back muscles and look up. You don't look down, you look up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, you're done the program. Spring Delight on your TV, Western Spring Television. Okay, we'll see you next week. Same time, on the same station. I remain your regular host. You push it out, and out again. All right, you bring it out. TJ and you, this is how we do it. All right, up. All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hip, hip, hip.
Right. Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
Okay, what is Olatunde trying to do? You're trying to
Keep
keep
me fit,
fit.
yeah.
Are you telling me it's such a big deal for you to even cross your leg
No,
like a
just
gentle?
because I'm okay.
That is the whole idea to keep fit. Olatunde,
Oh
good
my
morning.
God. Morning, darling. How you doing?
It is, you men are trending right
No,
now.
we should, nah. We work so hard.
You have been trending in the course of the week, and
Yeah.
honestly, I don't take you men for granted.
Thank you.
I mean, you are an amazing father too.
you.
I mean, you're also like a grandfather to me. So I want to
No,
wish
don't
you
destroy
a
everything.
happy.
You started something so nice. Don't destroy it.
I want to wish you a happy Father's Day
Thank you.
from the depths of my heart, and
Thank
I pray
you.
to God, you, and every father out there,
Olive.
we are not going to lose you untimely in
Amen.
Jesus' name. Thank you for
Amen.
being amazing.
Oh man, honestly. And first of all, it was one of the first things I saw yesterday when my wife sent me something and said to my amazing husband. I didn't even bother to read the rest. I said, "Hey, how much do you need?"
Why is it like that though?
No, you guys are just crafted like that.
So I don't understand.
No, you need to ask Baba Oloye. He's been there. He knows what it looks like. You guys are just crafted to be
You
like
mean
this.
when we compliment you, automatically we want something from you?
When if a man is not sick, whereby you're probably ill health, the other thing is they're looking for something.
I don't agree with that,
Oh,
Olatunde.
really? You don't?
Sometimes we just want to appreciate our men. That is the
Right.
sincere truth.
I love it.
Although you have this notion, it's like a stereotype that whenever we do, we're just trying.
You can see.
I love my husband. I don't have to. You know, I celebrate you every day. It doesn't have to even be like on Father's Day.
Yeah.
I celebrate my man every day. Like
it's an everyday thing.
Sometimes it feels like I want to ask him for something, but still, he knows I celebrate him.
You totally him.
I like that word. I like that.
All right, it's on this note. We'd like to welcome you to today's edition of Spring Delight
Definitely.
from Western Spring Television. Always a delight to be here, and we thank you for always tuning in to viewers on this platform, as we say it as it is. So, welcome to today's edition. It promises to be exciting and very, very interactive, kind of like just like we had been discussing, and Ajib rightly stated. Tomorrow is Father's Day. Tomorrow is Idowu Kabir.
Yes, too. It's like it's a double celebration out there.
And it's the men that will provide the rant and the game. Oh, Father Lord, we are good.
Oh, gosh.
I just love the aspect that it's on a Sunday naturally.
Like, I can't, in fact, you just brought it up on me right now, like it is a double celebration.
It is.
Oh, God bless our fathers.
Yeah, amen. Amen. Thank you. And may you not use us and finish us.
We cannot finish you. No, we are the salt that lights up, that like spices up your life.
No
Yes
doubt.
or no?
I
mean,
agree.
in as much as you're bringing out the money, it's always a beautiful feeling coming
Yeah.
up to a woman who's going to use hands to like just
rub the back of your
the
hair.
hell out of your head and all that. So
Just
yeah.
like I made a mistake, I was to send 5,000 to my wife, and mistakenly, I think I was talking to somebody, and I added another zero.
Extra zero.
Okay,
Oh God, that did it for your wife. Please do it for me on this particular day.
I don't know. Tunde, Idowu is my name. Welcoming you to Spring Delight.
Yes, sir. My name is Ajibike Anjorin. You're welcome to Spring Delight. It promises to be exciting.
All right, and just as we rightly said earlier, that today promises to be very interesting. We will be looking into the roles of responsible fathers. What makes a father? And honestly, for you to have been able to be a father, a responsible father, what are the qualities that is attached to it? We'll be discussing that on the show for today.
Definitely. And of course, we're going to be having our fruit report. We're going to be having our food report. And of course, we're going to be speaking about the Ileya festival itself and what it looks like out there.
Yeah, the Salah celebration is here. And surely, what is the significance, or what are the significance of the Salah celebration, Idowu Kabir? Is it just about to slaughter the rams and eat
Oh, there's
Mary?
so much
and
more.
What should we know? We'll definitely be joined by, should I call him a cleric, who is knowledgeable in Islam, who will be teaching us and enlightening us on what we need to know about that.
Definitely, definitely. So yeah, we are going to be taking a short break right now. And when we come back, we should have our guests seated.
Father's Day is a holiday honoring one's father, as well as fatherhood, parental bonds, and the influence of father in the society. The day is held on June 16th in Nigeria and on various dates worldwide, and different regions maintain their traditions of honoring fatherhood. Why is Father's Day not as big a deal as Mother's Day?
Because I think their day is just once in a year. But I think compared to Mother's Day should be celebrated like 2 or 3 times a year, if I am not mistaken. So I feel like we should do more.
Actually, I've not celebrated it before.
Why is that?
Because most of the time I don't know the date.
The father figure needs more hyping, because I think we are talking about Mother's Day, Women's Day. It's being celebrated more than that of fathers, and I guess until we begin to give priority to that, to some point we keep seeing the segregations we are seeing in the family.
Meanwhile, fathers are the ones responsible for a family's financial and social security, ensuring that everyone's present and future is secured.
Of course, because we are the burden bearers. We carry the family, all the family this thing is in our neck. So it's not always easy.
The father figure is actually important. Like today, I'm a copper, I'm done serving today. So some of my achievements today I can credit it to him, because he also took part in my education process from primary to my tertiary institution. I guess he deserves a lot. And I wish to do so for a child too in the future.
If I should count my blessings, I'm going to count him 2 times. Like I am going to double, like I'll count him 2 times.
I will say a shout out to every father out there, knowing that you are the one who is the major drive of everything that we are experiencing today in the society. And I want to say, when the world is not celebrating you, we that we know the struggle, we celebrate you, Father.
Tomorrow, as we all celebrate our wonderful fathers, today in Spring Delight, we want to say Happy Father's Day to every responsible father and father figure in Nigeria.
It's a delight to be a father any day, anytime. And I've said it, anytime I want to come back to this world, after I grow very old and I want to come back as a man again. It's always a delight.
What if I told you that has been my own dream to like for an afterlife, if there is that?
To come back as a man?
To come back as a man.
No, you are a partial... oh, okay. Now, now we have revealed, he couldn't hold it further. But for the benefit of those who are wondering, who is this very handsome father in the house this morning? It's our pleasure, it's a delight to have a role model as a father.
Yes.
Who has done extremely well for himself.
Definitely.
Being a father, even though his busy schedule has been tasking, he has always played that role as a worthy father. That's why we decided to bring him up on Spring Delight on the show for today. It's a pleasure, and we're so honored to have the immediate former Deputy Governor of Osun State, His Excellency Benedict Olugbeyega Alabi in the house this morning. Happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you.
To us, because to us, let's celebrate ourselves. Let's celebrate. We say not to be celebrated all the time, but that's something she does very well. She celebrates us. Don't worry.
I don't take a father for granted. Maybe because I never grew up to have one. So it actually made me appreciate the essence of having a father. And ask me why I said when I come back in my next life, I want to be a man. Please ask me, sir.
Why do you want to be a man?
Okay, I mean, it's such a beautiful feeling, like after having a hard day's job, you just come back to a beautiful woman at home looking all put together, and she just wants to give you like different spice, you know, from the food to the food, give you extra. It's just amazing. Your men are enjoying.
Can you be that?
I can't say different.
Your Excellency.
What goes into that is more than what you're saying. You say the end result. How does the food get to the table? And when anything hard comes up in the house, you look out for that man. So I'm surprised when you say that because you never had a father, you can't grow without having a father. Think back. There must be a father figure in your life.
My mother was my father figure.
And you think so?
There's no way.
Who was behind your mom?
She was behind herself.
No, you see, in life, when we're talking about father here, we're not talking about only about biological father. We are talking about that person that cares, that person that provides, that person that wants to assure that you are doing appropriately as you should be doing. And it could be your biological father, it could be
an uncle,
it could be an extended family, and even when we look at definition of a father, are we on this definition now?
Yes, sir, we are.
We'll talk about definition of a father. Really, we'll look at it from the angle of, let's look at it from biblical point.
Okay, sir.
Our Lord's prayer. He said, "Our Father who art in heaven, give us this day our daily bread." Then, when we talk about father, we talk about that person that provides, that cares. We say father of a nation. When we say father of a nation, those are people that make the nation to be, to ensure that things run the way they're supposed to run. And so when you say father of a nation, you are talking about same word, provider, carer, protector, advisor. So in the real time of it, your mother, she did a good job. I lost my father when I was just 4 years old too. So I can say, oh, I can see my mother as my mother. I want to say, oh, she played, we call it father-mother's role.
Yeah.
That was role she played.
Yes.
But still, you look at it and say that I have some brother of mine who the one that shaped me to be what I am today. Yeah, because they have seen it, they have gone through it, and they can think like these are masculine roles in the life of a child that needed to be provided. Sometimes your mother could be too soft. Yeah. But somebody to tell her that.
To take up that space.
That space.
Of being a father.
Of being a father. That's a book I read. It said, every family needs a CEO. I think there's a briefing. One American writer is a doctor of psychiatrics and also a beautiful writer. There must be that where the buck stops in any relationship. You're like your office here. When everything's scattered, somebody will say, okay, all of you calm down.
Yes, I will listen.
This is where we are going. And everybody follows the lead. So father is that leader. Your mom did a good job. Like I said, my mom did a good job. But I knew that the shaping of my life, beside profession, comes from
male figure.
Male figure. My brothers, because when I'm saying that I was 4 years old, and I have brothers who are like 14, 18 years older than me. We are 9 in our family. I'm number 8. So I had that privilege of they leading me, and today they shape my life.
And here we are.
Yeah, we are.
Your Excellencies, let's try and look at it on a holistic level, on a larger pedestal here. Tomorrow, by God's special grace, is going to be another year. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the responsible fathers. But what makes a responsible father, even in this kind of very tedious aspect of life that we are all living at this point in time, sir?
Thank you. Like I earlier mentioned, you have biological fathers. A man met with a woman, they have a child, and he said, it's my father. But we also talk about fathers of nations. We talk about our father in heaven, like I mentioned, in the Christendom.
Yes, sir.
It's talk about giving us this our daily bread.
Yes, sir.
Even forgive us our sins, that even where you go wrong, it need to reshape you. So what makes a father, a responsible father, is that person that wants to stand as a model for that child, a provider, a carer, and a shaper of your person, who diligently or unknowingly is thinking of you every day, is looking about your today and your tomorrow, who more concerned about you than himself. That's what's called a father. When we look at Africa, for instance, they say, Babani, that means he's a giver. It's somebody who you can rely on. when you get to him, it's like your problems are solved, reliable, available. So in this modern day time, we'll talk about responsible fathers. We're talking about those ones who do not give only to themselves, who are selfless in ensuring that their homes are run properly as should be. And I want to extend it to say that every nation starts from homes.
Yes, sir.
And the kind of parental guides we give to our children is what will reflect on the street. It's what will reflect in our society.
Definitely.
So the responsible fathers are those ones who are not only thinking about the micro, who are thinking about the macro settings, who are looking at, okay, my child must be hardworking. I always tell my friends, I said, if your child is more busy than you, then that's a problem. That means you are not giving a good lead, be a good model to your child. Say a man waking up at 12 o'clock, what are you preaching to your child? So sometimes, even as a father, even when you are tired, you need to pretend to be busy.
To be doing something.
So that your children will know that this is the way of life.
Oh, man.
You know, so the father is that, the responsible father is that person who is a protector, a carer, a provider, a role model. The father doesn't need to tell you, I love you, before you know that he loves you.
Absolutely.
You know that he loves through his actions and provisions and care. So that's my own way of saying that it's a responsible father.
Wow.
Okay, so there is this controversy. We have women who come to say they have taken up the responsibility of a father and a mother for their children. They want to claim it with all their might that they are the ones that have taken this space. Now, is it wrong for them to come out to say that?
Circumstances differs. If a woman, like a single mother, has the role of taking care of the child from youth to adulthood, even to marriage,
yes, sir.
You want to hold that child as your possession, as your investment. My mother nowadays will say, if you give me money, it's my investment you are paying back. Yes, truly, I know that it's an investment that we're paying back.
Yes.
So you might want to assume that. But if you're assuming that because I've heard a woman telling her husband that I carried their child for 9 months. Where were you? When you say where were you, know that I wasn't available because she believes that was the only one bearing the burden. Forgetting also that the support the man was giving is more required than the pain she was bearing. Yeah,
Okay.
because everybody wants to be careful.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, especially in that period of pregnancy. Providing for you to ensure that you don't have to do hard works. And you also ensure that all that they will require for you to have a successful birth and also have a healthy child is being provided by somebody. And also different support, like I said, the moral support, the psychological support that you are receiving. So that doesn't make you the only one that has that child. And two, if everything should not be looking at from the financial point of view.
Yes, sir.
Very, very important. Even if a woman is the one providing for the family, it doesn't make you the owner of the child. It's a joint responsibility. And do not think that, okay, because I'm the one that was there for him or her all the time, I was paying the bills. No, it's not sufficient. I brought this to show to you. This is also said by my daughter. I said, Dad, I always follow your advice, even when I never ask for it. That's go beyond money. That's telling you that she knows that I'm thinking of our next steps.
Okay. We'd like to show that
Yes.
properly.
Yeah.
That's from His Excellency's daughter. I know. We'll zoom it out properly so you can see that it has its caption. Dad, I always follow your advice, even when I never asked for it.
That seems like something that can fly for a book.
What prompted this initially, Your Excellency? For her to...
No, it was on Father's Day. She said to me, one of the Father's Days.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, because why? We bond. She tells me what she wants to do. And I'm thinking about it every day. because joy is my joy. Our progress is my achievement.
Absolutely.
So, and she knows that I will give her an opinion for my own selfish need, but for our own progress. And when issues are tough, she knows that her father can only be wrong.
Now,
Yes.
for women who their husbands are not around, can they celebrate Father's Day for themselves as women who are single-handedly taking care of their children?
Yeah, like I already said, that cases are different.
Okay.
Where my mother became a single mother because of the death of her husband, having 9 children on her laps, and she needed to see them through. And we thank God she saw all of us through life. So she can't celebrate herself that I was there for them, and she was there for us. I always tell my friends, I said that through my mother, she died at the age of 90. I never saw my mother being idle.
Wow.
If you see my mother seated, you see that she's sewing something, she's doing a fall, she's doing she must be doing something, or reading her Bible. If not, she's sleeping. And any day you see my mom at home, I'm talking on Monday to Friday, you see her at home, a minute after 10 o'clock, one of her child is sick.
Oh.
That any day any child is sick, no matter the appointment, she's cancelled.
Yes, that is the role of a mother.
So she's soothing in the role of a father. But I also know that she has uncles who, when they come to us, family members, when we try to be stubborn on Yide, when we hear their voice, we know that you have to mellow. My mother's very tough. Not that she beats, she does everything she needs to do as a mother. But we still have those people that we believe that their hand is harder than that of my mother when they handle you. And for that purpose alone, she can't separate herself, but at the same time, she still has some men she needs to give the accolade to.
Do you think the reason why she had to reach out to these uncles was because you're a male child? Do you think she could have handled it if it were mainly the female children?
That's why men are different from women.
Okay.
And that's why men are not being celebrated. The uncles are not being called. They saw it as responsibility to be around. You understand it? They believe that this, our sister, needs assistance. These are sisters, our sister children need a helping hand. It's not monitoring. My mother was teacher on most of them. But they come around to ensure that family is doing well, as it should. So it is not about being weak or because we are children.
Being a male or a female child.
To do that. It's just a contribution to the uplifting of the children. You know, like they say in our community, the child belongs to the community. It doesn't belong to you alone.
Yes.
Yeah, those days we have lost that. As one of the reasons we're having all these issues we're having in the country. Everybody wants to live a nuclear life. Me and my family. Forgetting that the child of that your neighbor that is not well trained is going to be an addict to you tomorrow.
Your Excellency, let's look at the African settings in which we all belong to here. Of course, there's always, I don't want to say, but they feel a little bit jealous about it, that there's always this higher regard for the boy child. When a child is born now, and it's a boy, of course, if it's a girl as well, there's jubilation, but a father will always say, that is a Kobe.
It's like a double celebration.
that is my child.
My male child.
But we look at it at times where when a woman keeps conceiving and giving birth, it's always female. You find at times we, the fathers, with all the work I did overnight, it's still woman again. Is this an African mentality, or is it just that we as fathers, are we carved, are we cut out just like that? What do you think, sir?
Well, I would not say it's African mentality.
Okay.
It's a natural thing. It's natural. Sorry, I talk a lot about my mom because she's one that brought me home.
Please go ahead, sir.
Whenever any of my elderly siblings have a new child, if most of them, the first 2, 3 ones, they were girls, and my mom normally will come a bit late, as long as the name is on Saturday. She'll be there on Friday, and Sunday she's gone back. But when she had the first
grandson,
grandson, she was there for almost a month. And I'm trying to say it's not only a main thing. What I say is the natural thing is that everybody wants to sustain his or her lineage.
Okay.
And nobody wants to work for the top party to inherit. If you, no matter how well you train a lady, your prayer for us is to have a good marriage.
Definitely.
And leave your home. But when you have a male child, it's going to bring home a wife. So you are talking about sustainability. You are talking about successions. You are talking about, yes, I'm sure now that there's somebody that can continue my lineage. But when it comes to a lady, it's half. Yeah, so ladies are more responsible than men.
I was going to say that.
But responsibility is different from taking over what belongs to you. To show that this thing in the name of Alabi, for instance, is going to remain in the name of Alabi. The wife's going to acquire somebody else's name, which is not your name. So naturally, you think you have a protector of your labor. And also, we also want somebody who is strong by our side. It's always believed that the young man can protect you more than the woman. The woman cares, the man protect. That the roles
you heard that now?
The roles are different.
I sang that in.
Okay.
Yeah, roles are different. Yeah, so when you have make children, you are sure there could be external aggression to your place. But if you have the all female, your neighbor can tell you, today I'm going to beat you, tomorrow I'm going to do this to you, and everybody is supporting you because they know that all of you they see as female. But when they know they have their mate in your compound, they think twice. So it's a natural thing. It is not an African thing. Even the whites also recognize that. No matter what it is, you want your lineage to be protected, to be sustained. It is not biasness.
Okay, but don't you think it is I feel it's a stereotype though, because I've seen cases whereby a man is not fortunate to be blessed with male children. And his female children, aside the fact that they did not discard their father's name, it was included with their husband's name. The husband and even the so-called female daughters did so much with what their fathers left behind. Don't you believe like it's just been, men feel it's been stationed that way? Like we actually have female children who can do so much more with what their fathers left behind.
Oh, we have history.
Or have, better
no,
still.
we have history of a successful lady who are taking over their empires, and even in history, we have seen women who have saved their community.
Yes, sir.
No, we're not putting women down. Don't let us get it wrong.
Okay.
I'm not putting women down.
Okay.
What we're talking about here is statistics. We're talking about the probability of I have 4 ladies as children. So that man that has 4 boys as his own kids, both of them were doing. The chances that the boys will sustain his empire is higher than the women sustain that empire. Because the 4 of them who are living in Nigeria and they married to Europeans, they flew away.
Yeah.
The guy knows that he still has his fruit here in that house because he still bears that name. Some guys are irresponsible too.
Yes.
We're not saying that. We're just talking about
the statistics.
That the probability of you having your labor, I'm not talking of possession now, I'm talking of labor being sustained is higher when you have male children.
Your Excellency, as the world celebrates Father's Day, commemorates Father's Day all over the world come tomorrow, 16th day in the month of June. It's just once in a year. The Mother's Day, they're like 3 or 4 times
in a month.
in a year. And you keep having them like that. My question now will be, are fathers well celebrated?
Well, not. Even when you go to ceremonies in Nigeria, all the song is about yao, yao, yao. They said the only time you hear about father song is when they are dead. Yeah. You know, But let me also let you know that fathers have been celebrated.
Thank you, sir.
Fathers have been celebrated. We, by nature, men are not lousy. They don't show off what they have. You can hardly see a man telling his wife that say, because I paid her school fees, I do this or that child belongs to me. No. It's the only one that will tell you that. Say, where were you when I was raising the child?
This child alone.
The child alone. A man, even if he did alone, he believes he sees as responsibility. So, and in life, when you don't make the noise, people assume that he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. But meanwhile, we do a lot. And it is when the children grow that they appreciate father more. Often, there's always that competition for attention and for care between father and mother. And if you are unlucky to have a wrong woman, she would let your children know all your flaws and know none of your plus. But if you are opportune to have a good woman who also appreciates you, because it's the only way she appreciates you that can transfer that to the children. And then the children too appreciate you. Then we have the children who naturally are good to observe and say, oh, this man is trying. When I ask, I get, even though I don't know, he doesn't have. When I'm worried, he's there for me.
Yeah.
When the chips are down, I can run to him. You're building up the relationship. But like I said earlier, it's not a relationship of giving birth. It's a relationship of care, protection, provision, advisor. So when you are this, you have to build your children along. But most of us men fail to do that. And that's why I'm not celebrated. We are busy looking for what we use to take care of the family, forgetting the family itself, the subject.
Busy looking for what we
use to sustain the family and living the family itself. Nowadays it's better. In the olden days, a man works in Kaduna, his family is in Osogbo. He comes home only last week of the month when he receives salary. Will you call that part of the family? That's a visiting father.
Oh my goodness.
But meanwhile, all he makes in Kaduna
is bringing it home.
Bringing it home. He's thinking of how to build a house for you in the home. Start out to pay school fees at home. He's suffering over there for you. But meanwhile, the woman is always with them. Don't forget.
Yes.
No matter where
she's there.
She's there. So she's the visible figure. Yeah.
That the children get to see.
Yes.
No wonder they celebrate them more.
When there's a need for the family, she's one that asks you. You won't want to give your money to your wife and say, children, come, I'm giving money to my wife for you. Are you getting
it? Yes,
to the wife.
So they see her as a provider. Let me use Alibaba as an example. I watched on television one day. His wife, she was there, and I said, director of a bank. And said the children were telling him that, Daddy, you don't do anything. Because it's only when they see every morning waking up, dressed in a suit, going to office. Meanwhile, he works overnight.
Exactly.
And he provides for the home.
Yes, right.
But they don't see that. You know, when a man gives, he gives as a mark of responsibility.
Yes, sir.
When the woman gives, she wants to know, she needs your appreciation. She needs your appreciation. If not, you don't understand.
Yes.
You know, so that makes us men to be less celebrated. Because our efforts are not so visible, but they are the catalysts. They are what makes things go round, that makes things live, that makes things be in proper perspective. But because we don't make that noise, we are not supposed to make noise. We work for responsibility, where women work for attention.
Attention.
So that makes the difference.
Before we co-host home, I will need to ask you this question. Who is a failing father? How do you know you have failed as a father?
The truth about it is that
Sir?
I wonder that human being that does not know its responsibility. And whether he or she is doing it or not, it's up to you to know. A failing father is that father who has the resources, the time, the intellect, everything that is needed to contribute towards your home, but fail to do so. For one reason or the other. The reason could be external factor. When I say external factor, I'm talking about maybe he has other relationships somewhere where he believes that that's where he wants to be, or he has some peer influence, which are not supposed to be the right thing for him, or it's just somebody who's selfish. So when you say you're a failing father, is it that father that your children might not feel you when you are not there? When you are not there, it's like, oh, thank God, dad is not around. Yeah. When they say thank God that's not around, comes to two folds.
Okay.
Some say thank God that's not around because daddy is strict. He wants you to do things appropriately, which you might not appreciate until you grow old yourself.
At that time, you
so
will
this is
not.
what is now teaching me. But somebody say, well, dad is at home, or we don't even see him. You don't even see daddy. If you're at home, it's problems. And these problems are not normal problems. But because of men fail father, not that they failed, because they don't have. And that's where
in some cases,
that's where understanding comes in. I've lived in face-to-face before. And I had a neighbor who was working there with NITEL holding days. I discovered that every day when he's going to work, he comes to my room and says, I should borrow him comb, hair comb. So I was giving him. But I know that as he's coming, he's looking for a way to escape. And I've observed that. I know that most of the time the wife has the chance to say, go and meet your daddy there before you go. So I was wondering, I didn't want to even get it because I was also planning to go to work. So I wasn't noticing much of this. So, and I decided that why should this guy come to my house every day to for my room every day to look for comb? So I bought a comb, I gave to him. He was still coming.
Okay.
After you give me.
After I gave me the comb. So I was wondering that, okay, and I realized that he was using that comb to dodge, to run away from his family. The man wasn't responsible because I know him very well. We have entered even bus together. And when they say, okay, there's no change. When I'm buying shingon, he's buying pepper or he's buying salt. He can't spare a single couple of his own without putting it in his house. But was it sufficient? It wasn't sufficient for him. It was just a driver with NITEL. It wasn't sufficient. Wow. And he tried as much as possible to pump up his wife to go and do business, but she's always coming back. It's one story or the other. So the responsibility was solely on him. But it wasn't half sufficient. That's why they said it was work together. So in some cases, I won't call it a fair father. The fair father is those ones that have the means,
and they're not doing it,
but they don't want to do it.
Your Excellency, as we call it a wrap here, and celebrating fathers all over the world on this great occasion of Father's Day, what's your message to responsible fathers and those who should begin to understand that
the failing fathers,
it's good to be responsible?
Thank you. Why I'm taking this opportunity to greet all our Muslim brothers and sisters.
Yes, sir.
For Salah coming up tomorrow. I'm also using this opportunity to tell all our fathers that we are the builders of the nation. And the building the nation starts from our attitude and habits. What we do, what we teach our children, we are their heroes, we are their model, we are the one they want to emulate in all they do. And that means our conduct, our habit must be that's in compliance with our dream for our nation and for our children. I appeal that let us show responsibility of care, of protection, of provision to our family. And let's take more interest in spending time with our siblings, our family, our children, so that they will understand us. We can also understand them. then we know each other. Then that's where we can influence what they become in the society, what they become in the future. And that's where we can also fulfill our dreams for them. Thank you.
It's been a massive pleasure and honor having you with that. I don't know, maybe Your Excellency, you did a bit of guidance and counseling while you were younger, because I picked up quite a whole lot. It's here, and I'm really touched by it. It's something I'm going to take home as well as a father. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. And it's been a beautiful time celebrating fathers, and one of the very amazing, responsible father. And I remember I said it when we started that even with his very busy nature of work, he still finds time to look after the kids. For one of the kids to have been able to do something that's a lot. Your Excellency, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We have been chatting with the immediate former Deputy Governor of our dear state, Osun State here, His Excellency Benedict Olugbeyega Alabi. I don't know what else, but we just say Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Thank you, Tunde.
I love to mommy as well, because she's really doing well. Every time we see you, you're always looking younger.
Puts together but younger.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Just as we rightly said, tomorrow is Salah. We'll be killing. I had to go and buy new knives and cutlasses.
When did you become a slaughterer? Have you included that to the things you do?
I will start from tomorrow, just for tomorrow.
You don't just have a gun now, you are slaughtering too.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a short break at this point in time. And when we come back, well, let's look at the significance of Salah. Stay with us. It's still Spring Delight from Western Spring Television.
Daddies, them say we don't know how to marry, we just they worry. Daddies, them say all we do is to run away from the babies. Daddies, every day we do this and that. Them say we no be responsible. No be everybody they like that. It just be funny, cause if man no day, if puppy no day, then waiting we gain. If man no day, if man no day, how we go exist? Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to every man where they fight for their responsibility. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to every man where they do everything for the family. Who say man no day? So who say man no day? See, if man no day, if puppy no day, then wait till we gain. If man no day, if man no day, me day you no go day. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to every man where they fight for their responsibility. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to every man where they do everything for the family. To be a man, Now wow. Yem papa no one way you my ding. And the share so to put food on the table, paying the bills and all that. I mean sure. One way granny so when you're not refugee, then you're fine.
This ofen salad recipe is definitely a game changer. So you're going to start with a mix of yellow pepper, red pepper, and onions. Blend it into a smooth paste. Then you're going to boil your yams. Then you're now going to go in with a combination of turkey, goat meat intestine, and goat's meat. This iron fruit, aka uyaya, takes the flavor of your nsala soup to the next level. You're now going to add your blended uziza seeds, your blended pepper mix, your stockfish, and your seasoning cubes. Mix this all up together and then just cover the pot and allow it to come up to a boil. At this point, your yam is perfectly cooked and you're just going to blend this. You can choose to pound this if you want pounded yam, but for me, I prefer to blend it into a smooth paste. Then you're going to use the water from your boiled yam to add to your nsala pot. You're going to add your seasoning cubes and you're going to add your dried catfish. This is the thickener, which is my blended boiled yam. Like I said, you can use pounded yam if you want. And for those of us that don't have access to yam or are too tired, you can also use pounded yam to thicken your nsala soup. Now, bear in mind that when the nsala soup gets cold, it actually becomes thicker. So you don't want the perfect consistency while it's on fire. You want it to be thick but not too thick. Then you're going to add in your uziza leaves, and the flavor of the uziza with everything combined just makes for the perfect soup. Don't forget to never serve your guests your nsala soup with the uyayak still inside. Let me know, was
What are you?
Basharuga, Deron one of Western Spring Television, or Latter-day Idowu. Nobody's taking that from him. I'm going to get you an Akmon these days, you know, so that nobody can then a cap to replicate what you are all about.
What am I all about?
The Basharuga now. You know you're a slaughterer.
What?
Even our guest is concurring right now.
But are you?
Beautiful.
Are you?
Onga.
Ustaz, what are look, can we end the show?
No, we are not. We are not. In fact, we are just started. We want to talk about Belea.
Welcome back, and if you're just tuning in here, first of all, we'd like to thank our first guest, former Deputy Governor of Osun State, His Excellency Benedict Olugbeyega Alabi, for taking time out to join us and to celebrate us all, including himself, as a father, as the world commemorates World Father's Day tomorrow. We'll say happy celebrations to the fathers. It's worthy. It's worthy being a father, and obviously mothers who are standing in that gap as well. We say well done to you. But we said it earlier. Tomorrow is a double celebration, kind of like all over the world, and Ramadan, not Ramadan, sorry, Salah, is here. And what is the significance of this period? Is it all about ram slaughtering, going to eat and going home and slaughter ram and what have you? We'll be talking about that on the show this morning. But before we introduce our guests to you for today, let's take this package report and bring it to your viewing pleasure at this moment in time. Stay with us.
The state capital is getting busier with the roads flocked with more vehicular movements today, and Osogbo is already feeling a hint, typical of the festive period, as more people troop in from outside the state for the celebration. As it is customary for slaughtering of cattle to accompany the Eid al-Adha celebration, cattle markets in Osogbo, the state capital, were loaded with varieties of cattle ranging from cows to rams as well as goats, all in various sizes. Though more people seem to be entering town, it is not, however, reflected in the cattle market, with very few feet stopping by. Speaking with a ram seller at Sabo Market, Osogbo, Mr. Uthman Kabiru lamented how sales have been very slow, selling 1 or 2 rams a day, even as the D-Day is just around the corner.
Ọjọ́ ìyá o, à ń tẹyọ ọ̀kan méjì léde ni o. Tọ́ ìgbà tó lé àdẹ̀ ti kú ọ̀tún lábáyé ní ìsìn kọ́lọ́wọ́n kó bá wa ta àwọn ẹran yìí kó má jẹ́ ká ṣọ́ọ̀tì lórí wọn, because expensive wa lórí àwọn ẹran ó pọ̀ gan.
With the price of small-sized ram ranging from 80,000 naira to 110,000 naira, and bigger sizes ranging from 200,000 naira up to 400,000 naira, and the price of cow ranging from 300,000 naira to 500,000 naira, even up to 1 million naira. Mr. Ayola Agbola, who came to Ahmadiyya Cattle Market hoping to get a ram with 50,000 naira, was shocked and left without words when he learned that his money would not go anywhere.
Èmi àtẹ̀gbọ́n mi la wá sí bíbá ẹ̀ láti wá ná ẹran, ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tá a dé bíbá rí pé ó lé kéńkà ó jọ gbórí èèyàn lọ o, tó ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ bíbá ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nìyẹn. bọ́jẹ̀ táwa ní máìnì ní bóyá àti ẹ̀rẹ́ bí i 50,000 naira, ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tá a dé bíbá ẹ̀ ní ẹsẹ̀ tá a ná ẹran kékeré tá a rí bíbá ẹ̀ wọ́n ní 105,000. àwa ò gbé bóyá ká padà lé ká lọ tún mú.
Another buyer at Sabo Market, Mr. Afiz Aziz, was left just as shocked, saying the cattle price being quoted is just enough to get a piece of land.
But you got no one paying anyone 500. Can you Osun
Mr. Dawood Olosho, who was able to buy an average size cow for 350,000 naira, and Alhaji SF Adeleke are however grateful to God for the means. While Mr. Hassan Isiaka, who also came cattle shopping at Powerline Cattle Market, urged others who may not have the means to go for what they can afford.
Well, kásá dúpẹ́ sá dúpẹ́ fọlọ́run ṣùgbọ́n tá a bá fẹ́ sọ bó ṣe rí gan in particular àsìkò yìí lágbára díẹ̀ o.
Wọ́n ara màálù ni bọ̀tí ẹran wọn púpọ̀ lọ́dún yìí bọ̀tí mo jẹ́ pé annual event ni a gbọ́dọ̀ sí bọ̀tí màálù rọjú díẹ̀ ju àgbò lọ.
Let all the people cut their cloth according to their size so that there won't be any problem. It's not probably for somebody to go and collect loan because of the celebrating season. So let's continue to pray to Almighty Allah and manage with what we have. So that's the only advice I can give to them.
In the words of Mr. Daudu Oguniyi, another ram seller, the low sales were attributed to the high price of the cattle, which he noted was justified because of the hike in transportation from the northern village market, as well as other duties paid on the way.
Ọjà ẹran kò sí ọjà torí pé ìkó táwa gan kó wá láti ilẹ̀ Haúsá gan at least owó mọ́tò gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wọ́n owó epo gangan. Wọ́n ní láti máa gbé ẹran kọ̀ọ̀kan ní 20,000 láti north orí rẹ̀ náà la máa súnmọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò tí ì sí ọjà yẹn àwọn èèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan ló sì ń wá lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí.
Speaking on the hike in cattle price, Mr. Lamidi Ajibade attributed the cost to inflated prices of fuel, which also reflected on other things, and insecurity at the farm, pushing cattle rearers to either stop rearing or risk their lives.
What caused the problem of high price in the ram is for those people that are rear the ram, they are no more in the farm. They are killing them here and there. So therefore, all of them are now trying to escape from unnecessary killing or kidnapping.
The Eid al-Adha celebration, which is regarded as the biggest Muslim festival, will be observed on Sunday, June 16th, and the Arafat Day, which precedes the festival, is to be observed tomorrow. Residents and Muslim Ummah have, however, been urged to celebrate frugally and refrain from running into bad debts, while praying to God to witness many more years to celebrate in a better state.
Welcome back. And maybe I will do my own salah in next year, because this year I think I want to be a bit busy. Because to go buy a ram, I might be on the mountain. I want to climb my own Arafat tomorrow.
Don't worry. We are safe right now. Let's just look forward to Christmas.
Okay, great. We'll look for, and I just hope it's gone. Chicken will not be, or turkey will not be 250,000 by that time.
Right?
You know, looking at how much each piece of ram costs now. You saw from that report. But big ups to Lydia Adegbaju for that report. The first and the second. Thank you most sincerely, Lydia Adegbaju. Looking at how much all these things cost, it's very scary. But by and large, God has just been faithful.
Yeah.
Where so many people have
can
been
afford
able
to buy them.
We'll talk about it. But it's we want to look at the significance of Salah. We've heard from the report that it is a celebration that is associated with slaughtering of the ram. You remember there and there in the holy books where God replaced Ismail with a ram rather than him being slaughtered by his father.
His son, yeah.
There. So is it just about that? Is it just about slaughtering of ram? What is the significance? What lessons can be learned at this period when it comes to Salah celebration? And it's a pleasure to have with us, join us. I wish I could pronounce his name properly. Ustaz
Abdulwasi Usama.
Say that again?
Abdul Wasi.
No, don't use the Arabic
the Arabic
way.
term. Can you is it Abdul Aziz?
Ustaz.
Abdul Wasi.
Abdul Wasi.
Osama Adebayo.
Yeah, I know the Adebayo. That one is. Let me leave the other one.
You shouldn't do that to us.
No, why? That is the normal pronunciation. Abdul Wasi.
Abdul Wasi.
That's nothing we call Abdul Wasi.
Abdul Wasi. Okay.
Yeah.
Now that's my new name now. So Abdul Wasi.
Oh, you got that. In fact, you're in trouble. That's your name now.
Thank you, Ustaz, and we say Baraka the Salah to you.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
And by God's special grace, the Almighty will not make this the last for us.
Amen.
As well. Let's look at this period in which we are celebrating this season of Eid al-Kabir. What are the significance? What lessons are there to be learned at this point in time of Eid al-Kabir?
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, summa salatu wa salam ala Rasul Kareem wa ala alihi wa sahabi wa tibahi wa salim. In the name of Almighty Allah, the most benefit, and then we beseech to our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the household of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and those that fought for the Islam are able to celebrate the Eid al-Adha. Eid al-Adha, as you all know, is a celebration that came from the commandment of Almighty Allah, who has the Ibrahim, one of the great prophets of the Almighty Allah. He asked him to sacrifice his beloved son, known as Ismail, for sacrifice. And then is what is the most a great test that Almighty Allah used to test those that they beloved, those that call the prophets. He used to test them a lot of things. In the like of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he tested him a lot of things. At least he bare 7 children. And then before he left the whole world, 6 of them are gone. He remained 1. That's the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, come to Ileya festival.
Okay.
We all know what comes with Ileya festival, but in Islam we call it Eid al-Hadiya.
Eid al-Hadiya.
Eid al-Hadiya. That's not what we call Eid al-Kabir.
Okay, thank
so
you.
there's difference between Eid al-Kabir, because in Islam we have two celebrations. First one, we call it Eid al-Fitri, the one that we use to come after the Ramadan.
Okay.
And the second one is the one we are going to do by the special grace of Almighty Allah tomorrow, inshallah.
Amen.
We call it Eid al-Hadiya.
Eid al-Hadiya.
Eid al-Hadiya. That's nothing we call Eid al-Kabir.
So where did we get that from?
We can get Eid al-Hadiya from the Asbaha, to sacrifice. That's where we call Hadiya. We call it Eid al-Hadiya. The day that we celebrate, the day that we slaughter the rams and some other things.
Where did we get the Eid al-Kabir from?
People get Eid al-Kabir from Eid al-Fitri. We call it a small Eid.
Okay.
And then that's why when we have the small, we're supposed to have the big. That is Eid al-Kabir. That's the Eid al-Kabir means big celebration.
Okay.
So, and then there's nothing like that in Islam.
Okay.
So in Islam we have Eid al-Fitri and Eid al-Hadiya. Eid al-Hadiya known as the Eid that we are slaughtering the ram and some other things. So that's what we call Eid al-Hadiya. Now, the significance of Eid al-Hadiya.
Yes, please.
Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, he loved Almighty Allah. And then he used to pray and sacrifice and do some other thing that to please Almighty Allah. And then the Almighty Allah loved him. The way he praised him and some other thing. And then he now tested him. Maybe it is true that you love me. And then I want to know that if you really love me, that is why he tested him. He tested him a lot. In the story, according to the glorious Quran, Ibrahim, before he bare Ismail, the son that we are talking about, Ibrahim is 108 years, where his wife is 96 years old.
Before they had him.
And then they pray to Almighty Allah, they want to have a child, they want to have a child. Because most of the prophets knows that the child is going to after them, is going to raise their home and do all the necessary that Muslims used to do. That is why they pray for
a child.
They pray a lot. But unfortunately, the Almighty Allah later answered their prayer.
Fortunately.
And then he gave them Ismail. When he gave them Ismail, but during that prayer, during that period, Ibrahim used to say to Almighty Allah, please and please, my God, give me a child. I will use that to at least to join me in worshiping you and some other things. Shortly, after the child become at least matured enough,
grown up,
it's growing up and then mature enough to call a child. There is a child that we need to talk together, share things together. The Ibrahim now had a dream that is slaughtering the son. This came first. The things it came from shaitan.
What is a shaitan?
Means the evil. He had it the second time. He weighs it up. And then the last time, that's making 3 times. And now look at it. This is not just ordinary dream. It's part of elevation from the Almighty Allah. Because what we call the divine revelation, it came to the prophet in 3 ways. It may come from during the sleep, known as dreams.
Okay.
The second one, the Almighty Allah may send the angel to them to go and give them some things that I want you to do this, I want you to do that. And the last one, some prophets may be sitting down and be thinking about something, and then the Almighty Allah come to him, bring a just suggestion in his mind. That this is what I want to do. This is part of revelation. That's what we call how the revelation comes. Ibrahim now think, okay, what Almighty Allah asked me to do, I need to do. He now call the Ismail. My child. Say, yes, my father. So we are going to see this in the Quran, chapter 37, verse 109 to 115. He called, my son. Say, yes, my father. I saw something in my dream. What, Dada? I saw in my dream, I'm slaughtering
you.
Being a child that they have raised with a lot of patience, a lot of faith,
and love.
He believed in his father. He believes in him. That my father is a responsible father. My father is a good father. My father is everything to me. So once his father told him, he agreed. Without anything.
Arguing or there. Wow.
I believe what you have said. And then I believe is the command from Almighty Allah. If haluma tomorrow, do this according to what Almighty Allah asks you to do. And then, inshallah, satajudini inshallah min as-sabirin. I promise you, by the special grace of Allah, you meant me as a patient somebody. That is how Ibrahim went to her mother, known as his wife. My wife, this is what I got from Almighty Allah. He asked me to slaughter
our son.
Our son. The only child, the only son that
got very late.
Very late. Being a very responsible husband to our wife too. A very beloved husband to our wife too. The woman accepts once, without any argument, without anything. She also believed is the command from Almighty Allah. That is how Ilayah started. Ibrahim take Ismail, going to the area is going to slaughter him.
The mountain.
That is called the mountain. On going there, the shaitan known as evil came into the mind of the wife. Are you foolish? How can you allow your husband
to slaughter your son?
To slaughter your son, the only son that you are looking onto. Why? That is how the woman take a small pedals and then stone it. That's how the people in the Mecca now, maybe after today, how fellows of Kwasitan.
Okay.
That is how it started.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
That's the first one. The second one, when the shaitan tried a lot, he couldn't take the heart of the woman.
Couldn't penetrate her.
At all. Now moving to
the father.
The father. The father, you just had a dream. And then you believe it's the command of Almighty Allah. No, don't do this. You want to go and slaughter your son, the only son that you look. No. The Ibrahim also didn't allow him to penetrate in his woman too. He now take another and then
and stone him.
And stone him. That's the second stone. And then the last one, he go to the
son.
Went to the son.
The sacrifice.
The sacrifice. Man, you are a very gentle man, very humble. And then you have a lot of things to do in your life. And then you want to allow your father to kill you.
Just slaughter you like that.
You thought that like that. Why can't you argue and say, oh no? Ismail also said, no. This is command of Almighty Allah. He now take another pedal and store him. That is how you see all those alalaji they used to pay. You want to go and sokwash it on it. So that's how it's come.
And it's usually 3 stones.
3 stones. Now, when the Prophet Ibrahim got the mountain, he take a knife and then he tried to slaughter his son. Wow. Wow. No.
Indeed, wow.
Indeed, wow. It's very, very something that we don't need to think about. How a father
could have gotten to the level of wanting to slaughter his son.
Oh, wow. Even though because of the prophets. And then he believed in his Almighty Allah. Maybe it's a test or it's going to be true. The Abraham didn't know. And then he tried to slaughter his son. But unfortunately, the God Almighty Allah in his mercy, he called Ibrahim. وَنَدَيْنَاهُ يَا Ibrahim. He heard a son called Ibrahim. Ya Ibrahim. Ya Ibrahim. Truly, we believe you are Ibrahim. You are a truly believer. And then from today upward, we don't allow you to kill your son. وَفَدَيْنَاهُ بِسَامٍ azim. And then give you this ram in replace of your son. That is why Almighty Allah replaced Ismail
with a ram.
So that is how Ilayah.
That's almost comical.
Wow. That is how Ilayah started.
Wow.
When you are look at all those things, we are going to see it's not just ordinary a celebration that will come with happiness. It's not come with happiness. It comes from a deep thinking, deep thoughts. If Almighty Allah didn't replace Ismail with ram, what is going to happen to you, human race?
I don't even want to think about that.
Seriously. So because of the word of time here, that's you've really taken us from the level, the ground at which is all the significance of this. and a bit of the lesson. You will end it up by the lessons that we need to adhere to at this period and beyond this period as well. But then, Ustaz, is it a must for a Muslim to slaughter ram? We just saw from that report how exorbitant the prices of rams are. If peradventure I'm a Muslim and I cannot afford it to buy a ram this year, is it compulsory, or it's just that I could go for maybe chicken or fish or something? Is it a must? It has to be ram, or it's not compulsory?
Thank you very much. Islam is a religion of peace.
Absolutely.
That is why in Islam we have the almost 4 types of animal that is allowed to slaughtering during this festival period. First, ram. The second, goats.
Okay.
The third one, camel, and then the last one is cow.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All these things you mentioned,
They are not small
they're not
fries.
easy to come by, but okay.
Now, if you don't have you don't capable to buy a ram in Islam, they allow us to join hands to hand together, like 3 person, 4 person, 5 person, 7 person
come together
to buy a cow.
Okay.
Oh, not a ram,
not a ram, a cow.
Okay.
A cow, not a ram, a cow.
Okay.
Now, the question you ask is not compulsory for a Muslim that don't have power or they don't have money to buy a ram. There is a lot of year coming. If you don't have this year, so definitely
there's another year.
There's another year ahead. So you can buy it in another year. So you don't need to force yourself that I must kill a ram, I must do this. No. Islam is not like that. If you don't capable this year, pray to Almighty Allah
to bless
by
you.
next year to bless you and get something to do about it. So it's not compulsory. But at least if it happens this year, as the things is really very hard, these are hardship economy that we are finding ourselves in Nigeria. So definitely, if you don't have, maybe you have 100,000, you can just ask of your friend, I have 100,000. If you have 50,000, and then you buy a ram, and then
you scale it,
and then take your own part and others your own portion. That's it. But it's not compulsory. I must slaughter a ram this year. It's not compulsory.
Okay.
Being a Muslim.
Okay, but Usa, it's compulsory for you. Because me, I'm coming.
It's special grace from Father. So
it's on live TV. Everybody can see you. If you're looking for me and you don't see me around here, Baboloye, I'm going to be in Ustaz Abdulwasi's house. But as we
there is this notion that we hear when they say, the Yorubas will say, "Mi ò tí wọ iléyá."
Exactly.
What does that mean?
We really hear that language from our father, Misi Woliya.
Okay, what does that mean?
So, but in Islam, Misi Woliya is not part of the religion.
Okay.
Just Yoruba something, Yoruba level stuff. Meaning that I don't capable to do such.
Okay. It's as simple as that.
So that is how our Baba used to Miti Woliya. Yeah, but when talking about Miti Woliya, some people say it because they don't have money. Some have money, but they don't understand the Islam.
Well, not like Suleya at Taiwo.
So they don't understand Islam. The Islam is a religion of peace, and then is a religion of understanding. Islam asks us to, for somebody to be praying, and the prayer is going to be a satisfying the Almighty Allah when the person is 10 years old. So when you are 10 years old, you are now fully grown up to participate in the religion, in the everything concerning the religion activities. So that is how Almighty Allah has planned our own religion. Now, when you are 10 years old, so maybe you cannot have people to kill a ram or another thing, but when you are grown up, you have a wife at home, you are waliya.
Definitely, right?
You are already waliya.
Yes, now.
Grown up.
Yeah,
Yes,
grown
now.
up person. So now, the only thing that has happened is that, okay, I don't have people to do this now, but later I will do this. But there's nothing to admit or Ileya from that cycle. So now,
once you have age,
when you have age,
you have
and
entered
then
Ileya.
at least you have age, you are entered Ileya. So at least we're able to buy something for yourself, for your kids, for your wife. So you are also waliya. Some people may think that Islam is not that religion that you need. Maybe you don't have your own house now, but you're able to pay for your own rent, like 300,000, 400,000 per year, 500,000. But since you are still living in the
rented
apartment, you say Miti Waliya because I didn't build my
home
house.
of your own.
So it's not like that.
And it's not actually.
It's not like that. Wherever you have an
So you guys are in
opportunity and then you have things you're supposed to, you have already entered Ileya.
Now, just your message to all of us on this grand occasion of Eid al-Adha, as we celebrate.
Idel, what?
You correct?
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
What is
nice
it?
one.
This now Abdulaziz now.
Yes.
Fair enough.
This is
Thank
your
you.
message to us all at this period in time.
Thank you very much. My little message to our listener and then their viewer at home. Ileya is here. It's not compulsory. That I must kill ram. I must kill cow. I must kill rakumi and some other thing. Okay. If you don't capable to do it this year, may Almighty Allah in His mercy provide for us in the next year.
Amen.
Now, the second one, wherever we have an opportunity to slaughter a ram and some other things, please and please don't keep it within yourself. Don't keep it within yourself. So don't keep it within yourself. In Islam, they ask us to divide it into 3 places.
Okay.
One part for you and your family.
Okay.
And then the second part for the relatives and the people around God, maybe your community, your neighbors. You need to just let them know that you are celebrating Ileya. And then the last one, you need to keep for the last one, for those who are come to you. Alaji, what is our own, where is our own ram for Ileya? Alaja, what is our own ram for Ileya?
Like we that are coming now.
I just believe that some people will come, that we want to have something for Ileya. You need to keep all those things. That is how, you don't need to keep ram. Okay, I just want people to understand, the big malu I slaughtered this year, I want to keep it till the next Ileya. No, that's nothing like that. And then, those that have opportunity, maybe you have a lot of money, please and please, don't keep it.
Do a
sacrifice for the people who are less privileged than you. This year, some father prepare, I want to celebrate this Ileya with my children. But Almighty Allah didn't allow him to live to see that
day.
So definitely those widows, and then the children now become the orphan. Please and please give them something. You buy a lot of clothes. Your wife 3, your children 4, you personally 5. No, why? You're able to just wear one on that Ileya. The remaining one, make sure you give it out. Give to people. Let people feel that you are celebrating Ileya, because this Ileya come with a sympathy. We need to sympathize ourselves. It came with deep thinking. That is what Almighty Allah said, that lan yanalu luhumuha wala dimauha walakinna yanalu taqwa minkum. Almighty Allah said in Surah Al-Hajj, Quran 29, that I didn't need the blood of the rams and the cow. Even I didn't need the flesh. But what I need is what I need from you is your purity.
Now, honestly, I wish we could go on and on. What I need from you, we'll talk about it.
No, you've got it. You've said it out.
Usmat Abdulwase, I'd like to thank you for this opportunity granted and sharing with us the lessons, significance of Eid al-Adha. We'll pray, God willing, it won't be our last.
Amen.
We'll have cause to celebrate and celebrate higher and higher. So we thank you most sincerely.
Thank you.
Ustaz, for the opportunity. To everyone out there, all right, we'll just, first of all, we'll take this short break, and when we come back, we'll come say our final BYE. Please stay with us. Man, do what you're doing?
Oh, that's good to know. So you listen to us too?
Yeah, oh, I'm a fan.
That is why you are my grandpa. Well done.
No, okay, Baba Louis.
No, you, Olatunde, the Basharonga. I respect you for that.
I don't know. Yeah, you just put me outside every time.
It's been a beautiful time on Spring Delight today.
No doubt.
I bet you had a good time. It was just beautiful knowing and noting down the significance of having a father. And to every father, the ones that are trying, and to the failing ones, please let us just come together. Raising a child, raising a home is for the betterment of not just today, but building a future for ourselves. And definitely, it's Ileya is here. We are celebrating. Yes, and it was beautiful listening to our dear brother, the cleric, who spoke to us about the significance, the story about the Ileya itself. And honestly, I think we should really listen and adhere to everything that he has said.
It's necessary so as to broaden our horizon and our faith as well. This will be the size of the program for today.
Yes.
To all the production team, our directors, our producers, the camera team, everybody, the light man, we like to say thank you. And to you most especially out there viewing us, watching us. And you can definitely go back and check this out on our social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, on YouTube. We are live, and you can get a recap of this program right there at Western Spring Television. We'll be back again next week, Saturday, on another edition of the program Spring Delight. Tunde, Idowu is my name. At Irresistible TD, let's do the needful.
Yes, Ajibike and Anjorin. Follow me on all social media platforms at simply_Ajibs, and I'm going to be right back at you. Enjoy your weekend.
Bye.